Okay, what I'm going to do is the answers for revision worksheet 1, and so we've got Pythagoras SOHCAHTOA. This is SOHCAHTOA because it's got an angle. Okay, so first thing to do is to label the sides. So you got O, it's opposite the angle, you can see that. Hypotenuse is the easy one, always the big side opposite the right angle, and that must be the adjacent. So we've got O and H, so I'm looking at SOH. Okay, so sine the angle is equal to the opposite over the hypotenuse. First letter goes at the top, second letter at the bottom, equals x over 8. Okay, and then I'm just going to multiply the 8 away, so it goes up here. 8 sine 40 equals x, and I get my calculator, just type that into the calculator. Menu, if you basically, when you're using these new calculators, you want 1, and so I'm just going to go, by the way, I'm just going to check it's in degrees. Or also I can see that with another class I was doing standard form, and you can see the psi there looks like that. So you're going to see it's going to go wrong for me. So 8 sine 40, and it's giving me in standard form. Well, I don't want it in standard form, so I'm going to go shift menu, and number format is 3, and normal please, and normal 1. Okay, press equals, and now it fixes that for me. And to 3-sig, you can see make a cut off to the 4, the 2 is low, so 5.14. So x equals 5.14 to 3 SF. Okay. For the next one, we've got no angle. Okay, so I think you must be dealing with Pythagoras. And so let's do the hypotenuse first, making this the short side, that the short side, and as you know, short side squared plus short side squared equals the hypotenuse squared. And what I have to do is go 5 squared plus 7 squared equals 74. So 74 equals x squared. Okay, so x is equal to square root of 74, which here I'm just going to just go square root the answer, and I get 8.60 to 3SF. Okay. The next bit, again, no angle. Alright, so it must be Pythagoras. The hypotenuse is easy to label. I'm going to put S here for short, S here for short, and so I've got a short side squared plus a short side squared is equal to a hypotenuse squared. Well, that gives you 36 plus x squared equals 100, and I'm trying to get this guy by himself, so this thing is a problem. Okay, and it's plus 36, so I'm going to move it over to the other side, making 100 minus 36. And then I'm going to square root, so now I've got to get rid of this squaring, so I square root that 100 minus 36. So I've got a square root of 100 minus 36 gives me 8. X equals 8. Unusually nice number. Alright, so the next thing is to have a go at this one, and this has got an angle. Look, it's got an angle, so it's not Pythagoras, it's SOHCAHTOA. So let's label the H, nice and easy, big side opposite the right angle. Next easy thing is the opposite side, and this is the adjacent because it's the only one left. And here you can see I've got X and I've got O. So O and A, and if I go back up here you can see O and A is TOA. So O goes at the top and A goes at the bottom. So tan the angle, so tan 35 is equal to the O at the top and the X at the bottom. Well, this is a hard one because the X is at the bottom, but you know, we can just blow away these fractions by multiplying them away, right? So let's multiply X both sides. That's not going to solve the problem for us, but at least it'll get rid of this division that we don't want. So I get X tan 35 equals form. Just like when we hear the 8 moved up here, and you can see here that the x has moved up here because of the multiplication. Right, so now I've got x being multiplied by something equaling something else. So what I want to do is I want to get rid of this guy, okay, and I'm going to do that by dividing it away. But when you do to one side, you've got to do to the other, okay? And so if we divide that whole big chunk of mess there away, it will eliminate, but you must do it to both the same sides, and you get left with x is equal to 4 over tan 35, and we can just put that into the calculator. 4 over tan 35. Okay, and that gives me x is equal to 5.71 to 3SF. Okay.